Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Canon EOS for RandallMRueff. Today is Friday, December the 4th, 2015 AD. It is almost 9 a.m. Here in Taylorsville, Indiana. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the EOS 5DSR and the EOS 5DS. One of them is $200 more expensive. And that is the one I want to talk to you about. Well, actually, I want to talk to you about both of them. The cheaper one and the more expensive one. And basically, when it comes to everything, the 5DSR has a little bit higher sharpness. Not resolution, but sharpness. And I'm going to talk to you about that. Let me start off by saying, if I had to choose between these two cameras, the 5DSR would be the one to go for. Because I love sharpness. Not only do I love high resolution, but I like sharpness. I like tack sharp images. This is a very good example of a tack sharp image. This camera right here, the 5DSR, very tack sharp. You can easily read the letters. The lens isn't out of focus. The camera's in focus. Very tack sharp image of a tack sharp camera. That's the kind of image I like, okay? And with that R, you're going to get that, it's going to give you that, just a little bit of advantage over just the regular 5DS. So, if I can only choose between, let me say that again, if I can only choose between these two cameras, I would choose the 5DSR to get that extra sharpness. So let's look at some of this stuff. I mean, it really is a beautiful camera in and of itself. That's so impressive there. Here's my favorite image. Look at that. I like that top. That's so much better than my digital XT and its little dial wheel. Okay, the fact that this has a dial wheel and a display is awesome. I wish my camera had that. I don't mind the dial wheel, but what I don't like is the dial wheel without the display. I like having both. However, having said that, the dial wheel, I would personally make that not a touch display, but an LCD display with a scroll wheel beside it. So like you'd have right here, you'd have like in the middle would just be a big letter like B, M, A, B, T, B, P, all these different letters. And then over here on either side, but maybe probably on the inside, you have a little scroll, like you have a scroll wheel here, put a scroll wheel here. And that's what I would do. But I'm just saying, that's me. But it's very beautiful. I like the layouts, the layout. Canon's always been making some improvements, and overall, this is a pretty good layout. Most of the Canon professional high-end cameras are pretty much, for the most part, as far as buttons, as far as taking your pictures, are pretty much the same. Although you can customize a lot of them, which is really cool. But I really like the way it looks. Keep in mind, you got up to an 8,000th of a second, which is very fast. Very, very fast. 6 frames a second, up to an 8,000th of a second. I mean, 1/8,000th of a second is hard to comprehend. I mean, as far as mathematically, I understand it, no problem. But to conceptualize 1/8,000th of a second, as in how quick that is in real time, is really hard to grasp, at least for me, because it happens 8,000 times in a second. I mean, that to me is very fast. The fact that we can have the technology to do that just really impresses me. So that's just me. I'm impressed by the technology. Plus, it looks neat. Could it be a neater display? Yeah, sure. I'd love to see a color display, like a modern, instead of this LCD display right here, a color display maybe with like on a computer or like a iPad or iPhone or something like that with a color display instead of just LCD. That would be cooler. I'd like to see that too, but it's just me. What else? Let's see. Let's talk about what else we got in here. Lots of features. 50.6 megapixels is amazing, amazing. It won't be long before there are hundreds cameras out there with 100 megapixels or 1,000 megapixels. It's just a matter of time, people. It's just a matter of time. I mean, I won't be surprised in my lifetime if we have a million megapixels. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's just, again, a matter of time. They keep getting smaller, and it may be a while before we get to a million megapixels. I'll grant you that. But, well, let me rephrase that. Where you get to a million megapixels and the average consumer can buy that. That may be a while yet. But nonetheless, it'll happen. It's just a matter of time. Barring World War III or the second coming of Jesus, it'll happen. It's just a matter of time. What's in the box? Let's look at what's in the box. Well, okay, here we go. Not really a whole lot of stuff here. The battery charger, the battery, USB cable, I think is that the eyepiece, eye cup, or that may be the eye cup, I think. Maybe the cable protector, I don't know. The neck strap. I wish they had the option of the hand strap instead of the neck strap. I'm getting to the point where I like that hand strap a lot better. The idea better of a hand strap more than a neck strap. I don't know. It looks neater, and it's just well, personal preference, I suppose. Let's see. There's a bunch of videos. Okay, let's talk about digital autofocus, auto exposure, single lens reflex camera, CF card type 1, high-speed writing possibilities, UDMA CF cards, SD cards. So it does both, huh? I did not know. Approximately 36 by 24 full frame. I did not know it did both SD cards. Huh. So it's got one of each. Okay. Well, that's good. That's something new every day. I just thought I had one CF card. I was wrong. Features. We're talking about that. Specifications. What's in the box? Because you always have lots of supplies and people reviewing it. Overall, 4.6 out of 5. But I just think that looks beautiful. And if you're going to ask me, the 5DSR over the 5DS doesn't make a big... I mean, it's not going to be a huge difference, but there will be a little bit of advantage when it comes to sharpness. So, there you have it. My choice, my preference. Again, just me. Now, let me say something very clear before I go. That wear clothing with a lot of thin stripes or close together stripes. The 5DSR may not be the one for you. You may want to, because it'll give you that effect that you don't want. If you're like a portrait photographer and you get lots of people with stripes, whether it be horizontal or vertical or different angles, you're going to stick with the 5DS. But seeing as that's not my situation for the most part, I'm going to go with the 5DSR. So until next time, I'm Canon EOS for RandallMRueff. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. God bless.